So I'm going to quickly show you a warm-up. Even though I'm showing you it quickly, I want you to take your time with it. We're going to work from the feet all the way up to the head and the hands. I don't want you to rush it, so you're going to have your own individual stiffnesses and tightnesses. Each individual thing is 3 to 5 times, all the way up to 10 times. Personally, I'll spend more time on my shoulders because they're tighter. I'll do 10 times of that. Other areas I'll only do 3, but eventually you'll know what feels good. Spend more time doing certain things. But I'll take you through it. Everything has to be done with intent. Don't just rush it, because then you're not going to get the benefits from it. So eventually each joint is going to be mobilised a little bit more. You're going to get stronger, more flexible, and feel a little bit looser in yourself. And that's going to support a better workout. So you get more range of motion, and then you get more out of your exercise. So we're just going to start with the feet. Ankles, you're going to look to point your toes as much as you can. So really try and get them flat, pull them towards you. Do that 3, 5, 10 times. So that's you going up and down. Ideally, we're not moving the hips. Now we're going to go in and out. So feet, you try to almost clap your feet together. So, and then you're going to do the opposite. So inversion, eversion. Again, 3 to 5 times, take your time. Once you've done that both ways, you're going to go circles in, point toes, big circles. Think about drawing a massive circle, pulling your toes all the way to your face, and then the other way around. Same thing. So that's you done the ankles. Now we're going to start to mobilise the hips and the knees. So you're just going to pull everything all the way in, straight, strong spine, plant the foot, change up, pull in, nice and tight, change up. 3, 5, 10 times. Now we're going to mobilise higher up the hips. You're going to go 90 degrees. This knee might want to come up, but just drive it down. Don't worry, it'll come in time. You're going to get a little bit further. Initially, we're just going to change. Again, both feet 90 degrees. Then you could start to add in a little bit of movement from the hips. You could twist the spine, you could twist a little bit more. And then you'll get more out of it. So that's your 90-90. This is a little bit more dynamic. You can choose if you want to do it or not. Where we're going to start to mobilise, come all the way back, and flex and bend at the hip. So we're trying to keep a straight spine, so we mobilise our hamstrings. Say it again. And then you'll repeat that 3 to 5 times. Each time you're hinging. If you don't want to do the roll back, then that's fine. Just stick to this. Come down, pull yourself down. Then you're going to do the same, but now with a straddle. So you're getting your groin, you're really going to drive your legs out. Flex your toes, spine stays straight. Reach forward so we get a big pull inside the groin. Pull back. Same thing. And then we'll continue for the groin. Straddle the floor, put the weight through your knees. Your heels stay below your knees. Arms nice and straight and strong, have a lot of intent. Breathe in through your nose into your belly, and then rock backwards and forwards. Breathe in through the nose, in through the belly, breathe out through the mouth. Each time going a little bit more. You might want to spend up to 10 breaths on this one. And now you're going to find your range. Be comfortable. If you need to support yourself with your hands, then do that. But it's just lunge and lay back. So again, the hinge at the hip with the straight spine. Flex the toes, feel it in the back of this leg. You'll transition into a forward lunge, stretching this hip, deepen it with a reach. Hinge, try and keep the back straight, deepen it with the reach. 3 to 5 to 10 times each side. And now we're going to work up the upper body. So we're going to stretch the shoulder and the pec. Use your arm to push your spine and rotate it up, opening up this right shoulder. This is one I will definitely spend 10 times. Everyone generally has tight shoulders. We have a forward orientated life, so we want to spend more time stretching this. Then reach across, plant your fist, and then pull yourself, open, try and open up this shoulder blade. Open up. Same thing, both sides. Then we're going to go cat-cows, mobilising the spine. So hunch your back, belly button in towards the spine, open up the shoulder blades, arch your back, pinch your shoulder blades. So we're moving the lower back and the upper spine as well at the same time. Natural breathing. that going. And then we're going to lock the lower body in with the abs, the glutes, and then we're just going to depress. Again, straight, strong arms, and then open up. Squeeze the shoulder blades, ears, shoulders away from the ears, keep the arms straight, and squeeze 3 to 5 times. Now we're going to do a little bit of a similar thing, but in a vertical motion. Elevate, depress, push your armpits down towards your sides, reach to the floor. Elevate, press, 3 to 5 times, up to 10. Then we're going to touch the knuckles in close, and then round the shoulders. And then retract, so we're activating, we're opening up. Both end ranges, external rotation, internal. And that's that, and then we'll finish off with a couple more things. So the neck, you're just going to go, ear touches the shoulder, the other one. Encourage more range, straight strong spine, same thing, 3 to 5 times each side. Then forward, back, same thing. And then lastly, we're just going to mobilise the wrists, draw big circles, this one 5 to 10 times each side. And then we're going to just walk your hands backwards, again straight strong arms. Then change the other side, you're going to stretch the back of the forearm, you're going to drive that hand down, pull across, we stretch across here. The other hand is strong, supporting. If you can't do that, keep your arm bent and you'll get more of a stretch, and then you're just going to straighten out. Over time, this is going to open up. And then you're going to finish just with a little bit of activation. Straight strong arms again, shoulder blades nice and tight, core strong, back straight. Just plant your hands down through the ground and lift the heels of your hands up. And we're going to do 15 times on that. So that's your warm up. Do it before every workout, don't compromise on it, make sure it's got a purpose. And then also you can do that after your workout, at home, rest days, mobilise your joints. It's really going to help you increase your range of motion. You're going to get a lot more benefit, your joints will be more prepared, your day-to-day life will be a lot more comfortable, and you're going to get more out of your workouts.